I'm John Ficarra. I'm the editor of Mad Magazine. Always loved Mad as a kid growing up, and Mad just really spoke to me. It was like a comedy smorgasbord coming at me every month, and I just couldn't get enough of it. The production process of Mad is really ramped up from when I first started, and the expectation from the reader has been ramped up. We don't do as much what we call evergreen material that's gentler and can sort of run at any time. It's much more current material, so we're always trying to get as much currency into the magazine as possible. One of the things we did was we created a blog so we can address things as they're happening. So we start every morning with the blog, which is the Idiotical, and we try to do something current that's happening in the news, which is wonderful from a comedy writer point of view. Nothing made us crazier. We would come up with material that by the time we come out with it, it's going to be stale. Now we have an outlet for that material. It still may be stale for other reasons, but now at least we have an outlet for it. And that, for me, is my first love, to sit down with the guys and brainstorm and try to come up with something that we can find exciting and fun and makes a comment. It is very hard to be funny, and it's getting harder all the time because life keeps getting weirder and weirder, and it's harder for us to mock it. So the absurdity in real life is so hard that it gets much, much harder for us to go past what's really happening. On a daily level, what we do is no different than the guy who works for Dunkin' Donuts and gets up every morning and makes the donuts. You know, he gets up and he makes the donuts, we make the jokes. And, you know, what he makes is nutritionally not good for you, and what we make is intellectually not good for you. So I guess there's some parallels there, and the amount of powdered sugar we both use is probably another. We're also doing a lot more books. We did a very successful book with Time Home Entertainment last year called Totally Mad. It actually debuted #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. We have a new one coming out called Inside Mad. And then there's just always other projects going on. We have an app. We're in the process of putting up all our back issues onto that app. One of the great things about the Mad app is if you get the Mad app and you subscribe to the printed issue of the magazine, you get the digital issue for free. And it's a really great thing because on it you can, quote, fold the fold in just by swiping your finger across. And they also animate the cover. So I'm very happy when people subscribe, and you can subscribe by calling 1-800-FULL-ME-MAG or logging on to madmagazine.com. That's really a great thing for the magazine and helps us keep going forward.